All right, Footprints Grade 12, welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a huge part of your research project, desk research. This is where you get to be a real detective, seriously, finding all the clues that are going to make your report absolutely amazing. Okay, let's be real for a second. Danny, Nikrita, Menghe, you ever feel like when you start a project, you're just lost in this massive maze of information? I mean, stuff is coming at you from everywhere, and it's so easy to feel completely overwhelmed, right? Like, which way do you even go? But hey, don't worry, today we're giving you the map. This explainer right here, it's your secret map. It's like a whole set of detective tools. It's gonna help you navigate that maze like a total pro. I promise, you're gonna go from feeling confused to feeling confident, just like that. So here's our research journey for today. First, we'll talk about the research maze. Then I'll give you your map, desk research. We'll go on the great source hunt, learn about using your critical eye, and finally get you set up for your research mission. Let's do this. Okay, Section 1, the research maze. Let's just talk about feeling overwhelmed by all that information. Panty sock, razy, sound, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You've got this awesome topic, you're all fired up, and then bam! The big question hits. Where on earth do I even start finding good information? And look, it's totally normal to feel lost. I mean, every researcher feels that way at the beginning. But our goal here is to turn all that chaos into clarity. The skills we're going to build today will give you that confidence to just push right through it. Which brings us to Section 2, your map, desk research. Let's finally understand this core idea. So what is this map I keep mentioning? Well, it's a super powerful method called desk research. Think of it as your guide through all the info that's already out there. Okay, so to really get a handle on our map, we first got to understand that there are two main kinds of research. First, you've got primary research. That's when you're creating brand new data. Doing interviews, running surveys, setting up experiments. Then there's secondary research, and that's all about using existing data. Stuff from books, articles, reports that someone else has already put together. And here's the key takeaway. Desk research, well, that's just the process of gathering and analyzing all that existing information from secondary sources. So things like books, journals, online articles. Desk research is your secondary research. It's the absolute foundation of your entire project. All right, Section 3, the great source hunt. Now we know how to find the best clues. You've got your map. It is officially time to put on your detective hat and start the hunt. Your mission, to find the absolute best, most reliable clues, what we call high-quality sources. Okay, Erica and Nancy, check this out. These 4 steps are your secret weapons for great source hunt. 1, start with keywords. Pull them right from your research question. 2, search beyond Google. I mean, Google's great, but you gotta hit up academic sites like Google Scholar too. 3, use bibliographies. This is a pro tip, guys. A good article's bibliography is like a treasure map to other amazing sources. And 4, follow the experts. See who the big names are in your field and see what they're reading. So where do you find this high-quality stuff? Well, you want to focus your hunt on these places. Peer-reviewed academic journals. That's the gold standard because other experts have already checked the work. Academic books, good textbooks, and articles from reputable newspapers are solid choices. Oh, and don't forget something called gray literature. That's stuff like official reports and conference papers. They can be full of amazing data. But, and this is a really big but, just because a source is high quality, that doesn't mean it's perfect. No way. Every single author has their own viewpoint, their own perspective, even if they don't realize it. Your job as a detective isn't just to find information, it's to question it. And that brings us perfectly to Section 4, using your critical eye. We're going to learn how to evaluate your sources. Now, the fancy name for this is a literature review, but don't let that scare you. It just means it's time to stop collecting clues and start really thinking like a detective about what they all mean. So, a literature review is the process of reading, critiquing, and analyzing the materials you found. You're trying to understand their strengths, their weaknesses, and their biases. It's not about just summarizing what you read. It's about getting in there and really questioning it. Okay, Melina and Srayleep, this table is awesome. This is how you use that critical eye. You look at each source through different lenses. With a historical lens, you ask, when was this written? How does that change its perspective? With an economic lens, who makes money if this argument is accepted? A political lens, what political ideas does this support? And a scientific lens, is the evidence they're using even valid? See? Asking these questions helps you uncover the story behind the story. And just like that, we're at Section 5, your research mission. It is time to begin. You've got the map, that's desk research. You've got your detective tools for the source hunt, and now you have your critical eye to evaluate everything. You guys are so ready for this mission. So let's just nail down your key takeaways. Number 1, desk research is your tool for finding information that already exists. 2, hunt for those high-quality, peer-reviewed sources. 3, always use your critical eye to question those sources. And 4, remember that every source has a perspective. Your job is to find it. That's it. That's your toolkit for crushing the Cambridge Research Report. And hey, don't just take it from me. The Cambridge Learner's Guide itself says, and I'm quoting here, a good literature search helps with a number of key elements of effective research design. So you see, this whole process, it's not just some task you have to do. It is the absolute core of designing a fantastic research project. You totally got this. Okay, your research adventure begins now. Go find the truth. So, Malika, Lucy, Yanni, and Amara, and every single one of you in grade 12, your mission is officially a go. Your research adventure is waiting. Now go out there and be the amazing, critical thinking detectives I know you are. Let's see what you uncover.